Welcome back to Critical Coverage, where we expose what the mainstream media won't. If you're new here, hit that button and turn on notifications so you never miss the truth behind the headlines. In a fiery exchange on Capitol Hill, Senator John Kennedy took aim at the Department of Homeland Security, but his questions weren't directed at Biden's DHS secretary. Instead, he grilled South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, a vocal supporter of border enforcement, over her role in securing the southern border, and what she claims the Biden administration destroyed. This is the showdown the media doesn't want you to see. In a tense Appropriations Committee hearing, Senator Kennedy wasted no time. He posed the question that has millions of Americans asking. He looked straight at Kristi Noem and said, "You pretty much secured the southern border, haven't you?" Noem answered simply, "Yes, sir," and that's when the fireworks began. Kennedy didn't hold back. He pointed the finger at President Biden, accusing him of dismantling every single measure that once protected America's southern border. It was like the Price is Right, Kennedy quipped. "Come on down, or rather, come on in." According to Governor Noem, the numbers are staggering. Up to 20 million illegal crossings. That's the population of 10 states the size of Nebraska, flooding into the country unchecked. And while the Biden administration cheered, law enforcement, border agents, and millions of citizens watched chaos unfold.
We need a little help from a chair that respects the members of the committee. I'm sorry, Madam Chair.
You pretty much secured the southern border, haven't you?
Yes, sir. The CBP,
And that upsets some of my colleagues, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. They say you've done it the wrong way, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Could you answer that?
Yes, sir. They do say that.
Do you think they're upset because you supposedly did it the wrong way, or you think they're upset that you did it at all?
I think they're upset that by President Trump enforcing the law, it happened so quickly and successfully.
Yeah. Now, when President Biden came into office, the first thing he did was get rid of all of the things we were doing to stop people from coming into our country illegally, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, it was like the Price is Right. Come on down. Except he said, come on in. And most of my Democratic colleagues went along with that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did.
In fact, they cheered him on, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
How many people do you think President Biden let into our country illegally? Just give me a ballpark figure.
Sir, we don't know for certain, but we believe it could be upwards to 20 million people that are illegally in this country.
So that's like adding 10 Nebraskas to our country, isn't it?
That's correct.
Then came the million-dollar question. Why would Biden and the Democrats want open borders? Kennedy asked. Governor Noem didn't flinch. She accused the administration of knowingly undermining national security, calling the influx of criminals, mentally unstable individuals, and even known terrorists a deliberate failure. Nobody is that incompetent, Kennedy remarked, so it must be intentional. And if you believe Americans deserve secure borders and lawful immigration, make sure to click that subscribe button for more truth they won't show you on cable news, Kennedy pushed further, tackling one of the most controversial narratives in American politics. If you oppose illegal immigration but support legal immigration, does that make you racist? Noem's response was crystal clear. No, sir. It means you believe in the rule of law. But then she dropped a political bombshell, claiming that many on the left see illegal immigrants not just as humanitarian cases, but as potential new voters. This, she says, is the unspoken motive behind the chaos.
Why do you think President Biden and my Democratic colleagues did that? Do you think they believe in open borders?
I think they believed in open borders and letting people come into this country that would affect our society and criminals. Those other countries emptying out the worst of the worst, their mental institutions, their prisons came in here and jeopardized, and known terrorists.
Well, only one or two circumstances are possible, it seems to me. Either President Biden and the Democrats who supported him believe in open borders, or the people that President Biden put in charge of securing the border, you wouldn't trust to run a snowball stand. right?
That is correct.
So nobody is that incompetent. So it has to be, they just believe in open borders, do they not?
Yes, because I know the people who were securing the border and they weren't allowed to do their job.
Do you think they believe that vetting people at the border is racist?
Yes, I do. I think by the way they allowed people in and granted them immediate parole
Do
status.
you think that President Biden and some of my Democratic colleagues, I don't want to paint with too broad a brush, Madam Secretary, thought of these foreign nationals in our country illegally as potential new voters?
I do, sir.
Okay. If you're an ordinary American and you oppose illegal immigration, but you support legal immigration, does that make you a racist?
No, sir. No, sir, not at all. It just means that you believe there should be a rule of law, and that's what America was built on.
And that's what you've been enforcing, right?
Exactly. We have been following the Constitution and the rule of law in this country.
And I want to be sure I understand, because there's been a lot of confusing testimony here. You've secured the border, have you not?
This administration has, yes, sir.
And some of my colleagues are upset with you,
Yes, sir.
and they say you did it wrong.
Yes, sir.
And do you agree with me that what they're really upset about is that you did it at all?
Yes, sir.
Despite the accusations, Noem stood firm, insisting her administration, along with support from former President Trump, had actually secured the border. But what did they get in return? Criticism, resistance, political attacks. Kennedy summed it up. What they're really upset about is that you did it at all. While Washington remains divided, one thing is certain. Americans are tired of open borders, political theater, and silence from the press. Senator Kennedy's line of questioning peeled back the curtain, and Governor Noem made it clear, this isn't just about immigration. It's about control, the Constitution, and the future of the Republic. Thanks for watching Critical Coverage. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fearless reporting that challenges the narrative. Until next time, stay informed, stay sharp, and stay free.